Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd come on and give you a very quick update. First of all, I haven't kind of done any vlogging at all. I just ended up not doing it. There is a reason why, which I'll get to in a minute. So I'm going to be doing weeks 119 and 120, and I'm going to do the first week and then I'll talk about that, and then I will show you what happened this week. So week 119, I got weighed in at group on Tuesday the 23rd of May. I don't know why I'm holding the pen because I'm not going to write anything. And I'll show you what happened. Not good though. So as you can see here, I gained 2 pounds, meaning I'm now 13 stone 10.5, so I've lost 11 pounds in total with Slimming World. So yeah, was not happy. I wasn't really expecting to have gained that much. I thought I was going to gain, but I didn't think I was going to gain that much. To be honest, I'm not really sure what happened. I did have takeaway. Yeah, I had takeaway. I've actually written a load of notes, by the way, so if you see me looking down, it's because I've got a whole book here of notes. I had takeaway 21st, Sunday 21st of May, and I didn't have any rice because obviously I was trying to keep my carbs down quite a bit that week. So in the end, all I actually had was I had chicken tikka, you know, the dry chicken tikka, which came with the salad, and I had some aubergine curry, which is I think they call it a brinjal bhaji. So if any of you wonder, it's not actually a bhaji, it's actually aubergine curry, which doesn't have very much sauce. It's basically just curried aubergine. And then I did have an onion bhaji, and I had some poppadoms paratha, and my partner ordered something else, which is another tandoori chicken type thing. It was a dry dish, and I think it was called shilak or something, or shishlak, or I can't remember exactly what it was called, but basically it was like bits of chicken, and it had like it had almost like roasted peppers and roasted onions. It was really good actually, but the problem is I have no idea how many sins that would be. I'm assuming there wouldn't be that many, it would just be the oil that it was cooked in, so I don't know exactly, but it's quite a nice dish. I quite enjoyed it. So I had that. I had a little bit of poppadom. I had quite a lot of poppadom. I think I had a whole poppadom basically, but never mind. And no, the plan was never actually to have any sort of takeaway. What basically happened was that we'd been out that day. We'd actually gone to look at, I think it's a caravan show, a motorhome and caravan show down, it was just past Reading, which isn't hugely far away from us. It's an hour-and-a-half journey. So we decided to go there, spent half a day there, came back via my partner's mum, and she kind of was a bit worried about her finger, so we ended up taking her to hospital, and that is why we ended up with takeaway, because by the time we got back and sort of finished, you know, we didn't want her cooking, so we just decided to get takeaway instead. It seemed kind of the easiest thing to do. So basically that's why that happened. So that week I had 187 grams of carbs, which was more than what I wanted to have, because obviously I'm trying to keep it to 150, but I wasn't really sure that was enough to make me put on that amount of weight. But I knew that I had put on weight because that morning when I weighed myself, I was weighing that I had put on a little bit, so I knew that was going to happen. So, you know, never mind. I wasn't thrilled with that, and I think that was why I ended up not doing a video, because it's like, oh no, I have to come on again and say, oh, I've gained weight. But I just have to think about the fact that everyone's going to gain weight. I'm just, because I don't really stick to the plan properly, and I'm kind of trying other things, that I feel that's probably why I'm probably gaining a little bit more than I really should. I need to concentrate a little bit more on what I'm eating. So that was that week. I then actually, when I was at group, I didn't stay to group, I just went and got weighed. I actually booked a holiday for this week, so I haven't been to group to get weighed. I had one last holiday left before, I think 7th of June, and I thought, well, I haven't got any time off as such between then and now, so I decided to put that as a holiday, as I was going to be off and I wasn't going to be going to my normal group. I could have gone to the one around the corner actually, but I decided against it because I thought I'd just use the holiday. And I will show you what happened. Well, what I did was, because obviously I haven't been to group, it's not in my book, so I just took a photo. As you all know, it's what I do if I don't go to group. I'll just weigh myself at home and take a photo. I weighed myself about 7:30 in the evening, which is about a similar time that I would usually weigh myself. And I'd actually weighed myself in the morning as well, but I'll get into that in a second. But I shall show you what it says. You can see here I'm weighing 13 stone 10 1/4, so that's 1/4 pound off. Well, at least it's something off, better than a gain. But to be perfectly honest, I mean, the scales at Slimming World is not going to show that. It's either going to be ½ pound gain or ½ pound loss, so I think we'll just call that as a maintain, to be perfectly honest. I can't really say it's either. It's just a maintain, really. So yeah, so I'm guessing that maybe the £4 that I had lost in week 118, I hadn't really lost £4. I don't know how that happens. Like, the scales show I've lost £4, and then like a week later and 2 weeks later it's really I haven't. So I definitely think I probably just haven't lost £4. I think it was just like something bizarre was going on there. Maybe it's because I was weighing at different scales. I know they're supposed to calibrate them every time they use them, but I don't know. It seemed like an unusual amount to lose. Even the fact that that afternoon I was a pound heavier and I'd lost another pound in between, so I think that's quite bizarre. So I'm thinking that maybe their scales might not be quite right. I don't know. I can't explain it, but whatever it is, doesn't matter. We shall move on from this. But yeah, so that day, yeah, so yeah, that week I also had another takeaway, and it was curry again, Indian takeaway. I had exactly the same as I had the week before. Obviously they were quite close together because I'd had that on Sunday, and then I ended up having a takeaway again on Wednesday. And I kind of like, I've been out both those days actually, and I'd made like extra efforts like to bring other things to eat, so I didn't have something, you know, really bad. I had like, I took like mini baby bells with me, and I took like cherry tomatoes, an apple, banana, some grapes, some pepper with some goat's cheese on. So I really made like loads of effort to make sure I stuck within what I needed to be within. And I took like a bag of crisps as well, popcorn and a chocolate bar, you know, the sort of thing that I would usually kind of have. And yeah, so all that effort, and I probably kind of ruined it by having takeaway both kind of weeks. But then I decided not to have the rice again, the same, exactly the same but without the rice. And you know, it's strange because the week I supposedly lost £4. I'd had takeaway that week as well, and I had Indian takeaway, and I completely forgot to mention it on my video that I had, so I was really shocked that I'd even lost that amount of weight. So that's quite surprising really, but never mind. So that week I managed to have 165 grams of carbs that week, which still is over my 150, but I thought I did much better than the week before. So I do wonder if I did stick to 150 grams each week, I may actually have consistent small loses instead of, well, I'd hope it'd be a little bit more than that, but you know, even if it's ½ pound, it's better than nothing. So yeah, so it's okay really, better than the gain. But it's a maintain really. I can't, it's neither a loss, it's just a maintain, I think. So anyway, time will tell when I get weighed in next week at group. I don't know if I'm going to be saying to group out, I'm going to try to, but with work it's like really difficult. It's a struggle sometimes to get to the early group. and then, you know, I've kind of end up not working my full hours, and it's a bit of a palaver. And I'm not keen on staying at the 7:30 group because I don't really know anybody, so I'm kind of, I don't know, you just get comfortable with where you go, don't you? So we'll see. Not really very much else to update you with. I did get some new clothes. I'm still waiting for my Marks and Spencer's order to come. I think that's arriving tomorrow, but it's like, how long does it take? It takes forever. I ordered it like a week and a half ago, so I think it's a week and a half. It seems like forever. I also ordered some new tops from Boden because my t-shirts, I don't have very many of them, so I ordered this one here that I've got on, which is like a v-neck, and then fits okay. When I tried it on, it felt a little bit tight, but since I've been wearing it all day, it's actually got quite loose, so I definitely didn't need to go. I was thinking about sending them back again a size 20, but I thought, thank goodness I didn't do that because they probably would be too big. So these ones are a size 18, which I'm quite happy with. They're not too tight around the sleeve, as you can see. I've got like a little bit of room, so yeah, I'm happy with that. And I bought them in, I think, 3 other colours, so I'm happy with that. And I bought another top as well, which it's kind of cream and it's got little sunglasses on. It's really cute. So I've got that also in blue, and they fit really well. They fit slightly better than these v-necks, but I just needed like a whole load of tops, to be honest. I can't possibly go around wearing the 22s. They're just way too big now, you know. And it's about time I started to recognise that I have lost, you know, well over 2 stone, and you know, the things that I was wearing like when I was 2.5 stone heavier are just not going to fit me, or they're just not going to look right. So, you know, it's good that I've bought some new stuff, and that I'm trying to make my mindset is that, you know, I am smaller, because it's very easy to just go and still buy like bigger clothes, you know, thinking, well, that's okay, it just covers all the lumps and bumps, you can't see them. But you know, they don't fit under the arms anymore, you know. A lot of them are like too big everywhere, too big on the shoulders, under the arms, you know, so you have to try and get the right size. So I feel like I'm doing better in that respect, but we'll see what this order, when it comes tomorrow, Marks and Spencer's, if any of that fits okay. I'm bound to be sending half of it back, because I usually end up sending trousers back because they never fit properly, but we shall see. And I am going to do a tops and flops possibly for this month, but it won't go up until sort of next week, maybe the weekend, we'll see. And that's kind of it really. So thank you all for watching, and I shall see you very, very soon. Bye.